Hello, hello, I'm John Proxy. Welcome to the proximity and welcome to live! I'm recording this live on Twitch at like 5:30 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 3. That happens to me sometimes because of reasons, and I decided, damn it, I'm just gonna make use of the time, but I might be a little bit quieter than I usually am. Hopefully. Let me adjust the volumes so I'm louder than the game, even at my hopefully reasonable volume. And as I said before I started my YouTube bit, the neighbour actually wakes up at 6. It's actually 11 that I should be more considerate. But you know what? Good practice. Let's give him good practice. There's other reasons why I should be considerate as well. And one is because I complained. And I don't even think he was making any noise. I think it was a different neighbour. Now I feel really bad. Anyway, we're in Diest, not to be confused with Zeist, which is a planet from... I'm on a canoe! The planet from Highlander 2, which no one likes to talk about, because... why would you? Anyway, I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to be, but I do love that I just suddenly became all-powerful when I realised I was training in completely the wrong spot. Go away, don't come any closer. That's a good sign. I'm gonna tell my mum. Oh, I've got a cottage in this castle. Alright, I know there's nothing ever in these, but... hang on. I hope my son hasn't caused you any trouble. If he has, I do apologise. My husband was a Dragoon. The Imperial soldiers killed him along with the rest. My son and I are the only two left. In the room behind us, the last surviving wyvern. It seems to be trying to tell us something, but I cannot speak its tongue. If only we had the pendants. The pendants. I think you'll find the wyverns actually speak a very specific dialect. No, not the pedants, the pendants, John. We'd be able to understand it. The cavern of the wyvern lies north of this castle. Ah, that cavern may hold one of the pendants that allows us to speak the wyvern's language. So this feels a bit like the first game, right, where it's like going to a place and, oh, we need an object. But to get that object, you need that object. But to get that object, you need that object. But at the very least, it's... you know, it's given us... there's wyvern. What, not pendants? The Dragoons fought valiantly, but the Empire knows no honour. They poisoned the wyvern's water. The wyverns writhed in agony until the last breathing stopped. And their wyverns dead, the Dragoons were picked off one by one by the Empire. We're getting all sorts of words. Dragoons. The Dragoons fought valiantly for the Empire... oh, hang on. Oh, it just is the same things. Okay, fair enough. Obviously I want to pick this place cleaner first. Phoenix down, lovely. I should try not constantly sprinting. Like when I don't need to. Like it's one thing when I'm in a dungeon or, you know, on the world map. Quite another when I'm exploring a brand new place, right? Anyway. I think this is fine. I should be practicing holy, shouldn't I? Right. Because it's useless now, yes. But hopefully, in the future, It should be better. That's the plan. It'll be good. Anyway, a dungeon. A dungeon I probably should have went to last time. You know what? Use this opportunity to train. Okay. Now you can attack. Somebody should be attacking me. I mean, I guess I am with Holy, but... I've got access to walls, so presumably I'm going to have to do this all over again, but... Some gil. I don't want to overthink the training if it's going to be really easy. You come across the remains of a dragoon. Something nearby on the ground catches your eye. I found a pendant. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Right. Hello, hello. I guess blind is why she's on the ground, yeah. I mean, he seems to quite consistently get Shen on us now. We've got to train it anyway. We've got to keep training forever. Right, I got it up actually. What's another gun or so? I'll just keep attacking. I think they're strong against magic. That's a good temperature tea. So, I'm trying to think if this has lasted me longer than Final Fantasy 1. Let's try out teleport. It's annoying me seeing on the ground like that. What? I didn't know eye drops could miss. There we go, got my teleport up, lovely. I'm gonna save my game, just in case. The stream name's gonna stop making sense in about 10 minutes, isn't it? It's a Hillgeigus. Looks very tall. It does, again, feel like they struggle to... Like, obviously this is a redraw of the original one, but it'll be the same pose. And it looks like they wanted him to be as big as possible, but they couldn't fit him. So he has to kind of crouch his head like that in a way that looks really uncomfortable. Don't want to kill him. Trying to train stuff. It seems like a pretty good opportunity to do so, because he's not hurting me. Right, same again, I guess. In a weird state of affairs when guy has too much magic. I should probably give him more magic. They've got like only so many slots, but like they're never going to fill them up. But we can consider new magic once we go back to the magician's village. Oh no, gold hairpin's much better. Is it? You can have that then. Oh, like these guys. No. Blizzard, there we go. Silence then. Keeps the other two fighting for longer. Holy's starting to get strong. Holy moly! Alright, I need to make sure that yeah, I'm consistently louder. Okay, cool. But not yet, I want to come back to that. Correct? No. Victim one. I mean, we were burning for their mana, but we have to spend mana to be better at using mana. And I'm using this, since we're overpowered, this is a great time to do that sort of thing. Alright, I'm getting lazy here. There's presumably a boss at the bottom of this as well. One that I might just murder immediately, but a boss nonetheless. Oh, fine. Guy died. No. It would be funny as fuck that I died by getting cocky. Why did I use him? Oh. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's what. Oh, they both lead to the same place. It's exactly the same. Never mind then. Alright, I'm done with training. Judge, I lied about being done with training. Okay, he's doing like no damage with one of those weapons. Cool. Try and tell. Let's save my game. Been a while. This terrible colour scheme. I could make it less green, like yellow, it might help. Or more green, or... No, I'd want it less green, wouldn't I? No, we don't change the colours. We pick it. Your irreverent revenants. Let's look at your weapon stats. So your spear's now 8. It's past the sword. Staff's 8. Both of them 8. You want that nub's 8 as well. Yeah, I got in danger. Hopefully. Wing sword. Oh, wow. It kind of puts everyone to shame, doesn't it? Oh no, the ogre killer's really strong. Oh yeah, well, there's a reason why I picked up that flame lance. Ancient file. No, acid file, John. Right, that's a womp on them. Yeah, I mean, he's doing a lot of damage with the spear now. Cool. The ogre chiefs. How many chiefs do you have? Oh no, my teeth's cold. It's always useless, these. Okay, not always. But that is a chimera. Something to look forward to. Lovely. I don't need effort on that guy. I'll be fine. Save our game. Is this going to be a boss? We've already fought a Chimera, though. Chimera, danger. I think this is a boss. Let's just try wailing on it. I didn't even get a turn. It was less dangerous than the 4 ogres, 5 ogres in turn. I think we can afford to be lazy for a while. The life springs are washed with soft light. Dragoons. Wyverns, Blood Spell, Sunfire, Airship, Dreadnought, Mithril, Wild Rose. What? What's the life spring for? Do I want to look this up? I don't want to have to come all the way back, so yeah, I'm gonna. Right, I looked it up. I'm supposed to come back here later. Okay, I needed whatever's in there. Did I just need the one pendant? What was I supposed to get multiple? Did I just go down an entire cave that I didn't need to? Right, magic. I think I need to be on a higher floor to use it. He doesn't have the effort. Oh, chest there. It'd be funny if I died because I got really lazy. But let's not do that. We seek your aid in destroying the Empire, our common foe. Will you help us? The Empire's poison already courses through my veins. I will not escape the fate that befell my brood. The Dragoons, shortly before the battle with the Empire, a Dragoon named Ricard set out to find the ultimate magic. Where is he gone? I do not know. Oh, was that him talking? Shortly before the battle... You get the idea. I have one last request to make of you. Take this egg to the cavern north of here, submerge it in the life spring. It is the last remaining wyvern egg. If it is not submerged in the life spring soon, it will wither and die. Cool. I got an egg. But I want to talk about other stuff. The egg, the last of the wyverns. Take it to the life spring, I beg you. Okay, I can't talk about anything else. Let's go do that then. Right. I don't even think I need death on her. I think I just can probably, like... punch everything to death. So I'm going to run away from everything. Like so. I'm tempted to run away, but... Ta-da! Animals look funny with their mouths open. Probably less so when they're actually trying to eat you, but... Lizard. 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 I may as well use some of these stones. Since I have 3. There you go, you get Blizzard now. It's a curious pose. It kind of looks like he's wearing a nappy. I genuinely think this might be the most efficient way to kill them. Like, in terms of, like, speed. There's multiple routes in there. We'll put an F on someone at some point. Probably Layla. Because she's the one that needs the magic. Yeah, using that move on me. Yeah, she's got a useless attack. Because everyone else can wail. Also, major staff. Monster in the box. Oh, it's a green soul. I mean, they just killed me. I think it's worse. Yeah, it is. I know, the guy's taking quite a lot of damage. It takes a while, but he will eventually die. Again, though, this is all helping our defense. He's dead. Just having a nap. Just let him sleep it off. Blimey, it costs a lot to fully heal people now. That's why you don't cross the bridge. I crossed it from the wrong side. I accidentally did the right thing the first time around, that's amusing. It's not fun having to watch that 3 times in a row. She's well strong without staff. starting to think having the shield on him isn't really that fun. There we go, some B5 action. Stands for Babylon 5, I believe. Oh, that's cool. Saint Spirit. I have no idea what that means. I've gone down the wrong hole. Come on. Flame bow. Sage's wisdom. What the hell does that mean? Cool. Maximizes. We'll wait for that. Do that later. Oh god, I fell down the hole now. I was curious about how to get those boxes. You were a boss earlier. You're quite strong, actually. Well, I'm stronger. Is knight's armor even good? Yeah, I think it is. Oh no, it's not. It's no black garb. Yeah, the guy just takes so much damage compared to everyone else. I like the spells drop from people. I should be just equipping everyone with stuff they don't have at this point. I can so easily buy the other stuff. Well, let's do that then. Oh, can you not tell me who doesn't have fire? Fire. Fire. He doesn't have fire. I think everyone has Blizzard at this point. Scourge is a bit pointless. Oh, I guess I give everyone Blight. Would it be nice if there was a way to upgrade them, like outside of the fighting system? Sleep. Warp. And warp as well. No, let's give her Berserk. Anti-him Berserk. I guess you can have that. And blink. I'm gonna save some. We've only got like one of those. Okay, that'll do. Now we have options in case we need them. Gigantoads are well strong. And they look groovy as fuck. Okay, did I just walk back into the room I just left? That blink did nothing for you, did it? I did. Oh, this is much better than trying to get to sleep. I mean, I'm gonna suffer at work tomorrow, but or today, whatever. I'm tempted to run away from these fucks. I got to the boss so easily last time. Now I'm carrying an egg on me, it's suddenly much more arduous. Let's save my game, it's been a while. I don't think I want to go up there either. Maybe, maybe. I was just saying earlier about, like, how these dungeons are much, well, you know, better laid out. And, I'm starting to regret thinking that a little. Oh, guy's dead again. Wish everyone would stop getting shot. I think sounds cheaper than it. Ever? How are these guys so fast? I've murdered so many of you. Yeah, I'm gonna... Nah, that's good, fine. I'm worried but there's a chest I've not opened. Do I look for a different way down, or do I leave? We'll grab that. We're going to take this off for a bit. It's how it is. I don't think anyone's going to subscribe at 6 AM in the morning. Something ever, lovely. We can't run away from them. Right, I can hear myself. Just constant. It's these old games in a nutshell. Okay, look at this. We didn't even walk this way out the last time. It's all training, It's quite a tall cave, presumably. Well, that tall because he has to hunch down. His power is maximum, possibly because he got one of those spirit things. So many of them, man. Let's sip some. I don't need drink of tea. You need a drink of tea. One needs to be at the correct angle. Did I save any time? Second bottle left. Second bottle. I'm prepared. I'm a well-prepared man. And then when it comes to sit down and play video games. Okay, I didn't really want that much more. I can heal another. And of course now I'm wasting time again. Magic. Life. I just want to be... I see a way down there, actually. just want to be done. That's not good. That line there. You picked the wrong bridge. Things in here. Maybe it's the PSP emulator. Wrong button. Where did you... John, did you do a weird magic? Oh, there it is. Magic trick. You can afford to talk a little bit louder. Let's... Continue onwards. Okay. So nice. Yeah. So just as test. I was testing. Right, let's make an executive decision to just load the game whenever I go the wrong direction this time. Okay, this is a good time, right? I don't know if it is. It's just gonna be those fucking boxes, isn't it? Yeah. Where's the right way? How did I do it so easy the first time? I just want to get to the egg. It's weird that he's just like the Hulk, isn't it? No, it's not that way, John. Okay, I'm going to use the save states. Okay, it can't be from this side then. I must just have to redo it all. That would explain why I didn't see that chest before, because I hadn't passed it. Presumably then it's why I got down so quickly, because it was actually a less complex route. But my fucking word. I've not been down here, it's just, like, it's just that I had to do it twice. I really resent having to do it twice. I didn't have to go down the first time, but I didn't know that. Anyway, we're going to get these tall fellows murdered. Burnt for all our efforts. But also, I think we have a fuck ton of money. We do. So we can afford to just use all our efforts. Always those free. He doesn't even take damage most of the time. There's I don't want to use the mana, do I? I've got to make a decision on if I'm playing Final Fantasy Legend. I think I'm going to try it. And like, part of me is like, well, no one's going to watch me, but no one's watching me play these old games either. And I'm curious. Like, I don't have to finish it, do I? I never said complete all the Final Fantasies. Did I? Hang on. What's this string called? Playing all the Final Fantasies. Yeah, it doesn't say complete all the Final Fantasies. But if we want to play it, I'm going to have to actually get a proper good idea. Proper good idea. So, like, I've won like 4 hours in that game. If I really don't want to play anymore, I think would be good enough. Okay, we've got ourselves a chest we didn't find. Vindication. Some mithril gloves. Some useless mithril gloves. And we're going on a route we didn't go, which means normally it's not going to take us where we need to be. And I know not to take the bridge, just because there's no way to get to the egg that way. And no, I don't know. Oh, what's that for? Don't even remember getting the black mask. Oh yeah, no, I do. It was at the end of the last time. It's the mirror. Same effect as a wall. Okay, fair enough. I'm going down. Oh. I'm worried that bridge is going to have a hole in it as well. How's she so bad at attacking still? Like, she's got level 8 knives. Is it just knives that bad? Okay, we're not crossing that bridge because it'll take us to the wrong place. Fight these guys then, say. Probably help a lot. It really is nice seeing those numbers go up. I know, like, everything has RPG mechanics in it as well, and people like fake skill. Like that thing with some games is you don't get stronger if you just get better at playing the character, and that is the progression. And that's why, like, but you can put RPG mechanics in literally everything. But, like, I don't know, I don't think it's the same, but maybe it is. Because you're planning your character out, but, like, maybe that's true anyway. Okay, just out of mana now. It's different because it's the point of the game. I think. But, you know, there's nothing to be had there. And of course, I know I'm burning through, but when fights are interesting, they're interesting. They're like little puzzles, and that's what I like about it. We're almost there now. We have no way there. I think it's this one. Okay. The thing that told me, so I looked up earlier, right? Should I be here yet? And he said you have to fight 4 chimeras. I didn't know there was just one. So maybe there's more. Wow. The wyvern egg sinks... Pardon? Let's try that again, shall we? The wyvern egg sinks gently to the bottom of the spring. Ah. Actually, you know what? Let's actually do save our game. Save our game in this. Whoop. Whoop. I've got no ether. Fuck. He's got whoop. Oh fuck. Cool. So yeah, we'd already fought the boss. It's quite funny. Less funny that I'd spent like 20 minutes going the wrong direction. Oh no, he's dead. The last living wyvern is dead, but the egg you placed in the spring remains. Someday it will hatch, and the wyvern will spread its great wings, John, and soar through the sky for the rebels. Hopefully. The wyverns can't thank you for what you've done, so allow me to do so in their place. We are grateful. The wyvern, it's dead. What do we do now then? Oh, cool. Found a unicorn horn. That's where we keep those. The basuna. Pretty good for a pinch. Sage's wisdom. Golden needle. Saint spirit. Wing sword. Oh, fucking overkill as well, strong. Cross. Mallet. Antidote. Eye drops. Next dragon. Stop term. Stun term. Curse term. Cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, but... Can we go back now? Like, I planted an egg. I don't know what that achieved. Just looking at the map. I've done both places then. Why is there a place like that going whoosh? It's the ferry. Fair enough. Okay, there's only one place I can go to, but I've saved here just in case. Hmm. Love their swords. I just love everything about these dudes. It's a Helldiver. As long as you don't turn me into stone, I'm happy. Well, you know what? Oh my word, I could have just parked much closer. Also, there's a place I've not been yet. Oh yeah, that's fine. I know about that. What's up the top though? Oh, Buccaneers. Oh, we're here, that's cool. Okay, even really weak stuff just still takes half an hour. Hilda's been acting very strange lately. I try to speak to her and all she does is laugh. But the king's death was disturbed her so deeply. I just don't know what I can do to help her. Did you try speaking to her for me? Sure. I kind of just came back on a whim, but... Yes, apparently we're supposed to be here. I thought she... Well, I don't know where she is. Virion, there is something I'd like to discuss with you. I've not saved. We'll be waiting outside. Come to me, Furion. I love it because this is supposed to be like a seduction scene, isn't it? Your Highness. Why are you just standing there? I don't enjoy being teased. Now you're mine, Firion. I thought it was the Emperor. What have you done with Princess? Not so fast, you scurvy snake. It's the Lamia Queen. Cool. I wish I slept before I came in here. I mean, I'm just gonna do lots of attacks. Okay, yeah, I'm still really, really strong, but I like this background. We've got a ribbon. Layla, just how much of that did you see? Enough to know you shouldn't be letting your guard down around fetching young ladies, I'd say. We're real, Princess. I've terrible news. You've just heard a tournament is being held in Palamecia, and Princess Hilda is the prize. I'm coming with you. I want to help you rescue Hilda. I'd like a 5-man party. Don't worry. I just know how you feel, Captain. Me and my boys will manage the army. I run a tight ship. No need to fret over us. Don't let pirates in charge of stuff. What are you talking about? Oh, fucking Gordon. Well, this is weird. There was nothing telling us to come back here. I just happened to arrive. Palamecia. Where's Minu? I mean, Layla wasn't great, but she was better than Gordon. Where's the inn? Oh, so how early did I go to that village then? Because it seems like absurdly early. What? Hang on, I'm now interested. I want to see. Hang on, Final Fantasy 2. Walkthrough. So I'm just gonna look up. Okay, we're only like halfway through. This is a longer game. Yeah, no. So, I don't know when we go to the village, but it's Dreadnought Diest. I don't know where the Coliseum is. No, John. And Baths. Kashwan Keep. Okay, south. Alright, cool. I'm trying not to do that too often. Still need to buy ethers though. Right. 20 will do for the time being. And also cottages for that matter. Let's save my game. Right. Oh no, Sid's not there, is he? Unless he's returned. Oh, he might have returned actually. Oh yes. Right. Let's go to Kashwan. Kashwan, the flip side, Sid. Same again. Right, we get to get rid of this colour scheme. Red, blue? Cool. I'm very, very easy to amuse. I think it's a better colour scheme though. South, right? Let's take a chocobo with us. Let's try that again. There you are. Yay! That way. There doesn't seem to be any combat while you're chocobo. It doesn't have the rest of the song. Oh, is it inside? No, it's not. It's where we came from. Yeah. Get this goddamn song. Look at that! It's impressive. How do I get in there? Can I get in there? Not that way, you don't. That must be Palamecia, though. In the desert of the real. There's the Coliseum. Right, I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I think I've earned myself a cup of tea. Let's save my game though. We have a cool colour scheme. I'm about to have a cup of tea to go with it. Right, won't be long. Let's press pause, I guess. Okay, I'm back. I've got myself a cup of tea. Let's go into a Coliseum. This feels very Dragon Questy. Right, I guess we'll be back here. With enemies. That was the Emperor, wasn't it? May you fight well this day. For the victor goes Hilda, Princess of Finn. It's a behemoth. Yeah! Wow. We've already fought one of these. Let's make it blind. Let's just attack it. And, shall we? You know what? I laughed, but he did it. Let's just attack him. Oh, I like this music. Really? Gurge. I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, as I suspected. Nobly fought. Now let us give you your just reward. This is your chance to slay the Emperor. Here is your reward. A reward befitting rebels. Tyrion. Ha! Throw them in the cell. So we know who that is now. And it's the same face, but you only get to see his face at the start of the game. In case you haven't figured it out, it's Leon. Sturdy iron gate blocks the doorway. Getting put in prison. The thing that happens in every Final Fantasy game, apart from the first one, I guess. Lights out. It's Paul. Who's Paul? I love it when they just have really weirdly normal names. This is from rescuing me from the mines. I pay my debts. Now get out of here before they catch you. No, I needed deeper northern, not Cockney. Like the actor from The Office. The dickhead one. Why? Why don't these rooms exist? The northern... I can't do his voice, but that's what he should sound like. It was a good speech. See, I go... it's... What's stalagmite? Not to be confused with stalactite. Stalactite, stalagmite. Gotta have a system. That's legitimately the correct way as well. Gonna check every single fucking time. It's Magic Ian! Now they're berserked. Well, they're not that berserked. I think berserk just puts damage up then? Oh, that's the case. That's different. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Check everything. Oh, there is some ether, elixir, ooh, pottage. Hurry up! There he is. Hurry up and. I'm trying to think, like a Lancashire. Got to drink cup tea. That, like, by the way, don't go, is that a Lancashire? No, it's not. I can't, like, I was thinking of how I do Northern. And, like, that's how I had to summon it. Got to go make cup tea. But what was that? That was terrible, John. That was worse than your last. Blank. I feel like I've got a pretty good ear, but I just can't do it. Oh, Gordon died. Who gives a fuck? Ah. Oh, we have a captain and sergeants. Okay. Oh, stop. Oh, this is going to be an annoying fight, mate. Oh, that's a cool looking spell. I shouldn't be fast forwarding through this. What's Aura do? Maybe I should test it out. I've got all these spells I've never used. We should probably consider training him. But you know, we did an entire training video last time. Oh, fuck, in this room! Turn me on. 7. Oh, look, so that's at 8. Never mind. E1. Oh, it's a cluster of chimeras. I'm gonna try hitting them until they die. That was a terrible idea. I missed my pirate lass. I mean, I guess it tells me I should actually invest in Gordon. Oops, didn't do it like that. Oh, so it was a great film. Okay. A less great enemy. Oh, he has a spear. I could give him better weapons. You know what, that's a pretty good idea, actually. Not the goddamn ribbon. Special attacks. Sure. There she is. Princess Hilda, hold on, we'll get you out of there. Oh, I can just open the door. Hilda, are you alright? I helped. Gordon, I never thought to see you here. Gordon, take the princess and go. We'll draw the guards' attention while you escape. Thank you, Furion. Be careful. Oh, no more Gordon. What was that? I just gave him a bunch of stuff, didn't I? Ooh, hello, Heisen. No, I've got work. I just couldn't sleep. I start work in about an hour. It's harder to see the writing on this screen, isn't it? Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'll have more than one box. I can easy peasy. I'll duplicate it. Give me a second. No worries. You've given me vital information about the black box. Apparently I didn't notice this through my many tests. Yes. Have a good one at work, guys. What am I doing? Stream minutes, yes. Actually, not yet. I need to do. So. No, not edit. What are you doing? Can I copy it? That? Okay. Can I change the name? Cool. All I want to do is change the colour. Settings. I mean, I could put the background colour as slightly black. That would probably help as well. But what I'd want is I'd like the words to have like a text. No. What am I looking for? Okay. Not settings, text settings. Secondary text shadow. How do I change the colour of the writing? I did it before. I hope I'm not getting any messages because I can't see them right now. That is not good. Okay. So text stroke is black. Text shadow is what's it? RGB white. Okay. So 255. 255. 255. We'll save that. So this is called chat box black text. This is going to be boring to watch, but and then I have to add a shadow to that one as well, which will probably help. So edit. Text settings. Text stroke. This is white text, of course. With black shadow, cool. Red box. Red text, lovely. Hopefully that works. Now that should immediately make a difference to this. So I'm going to have to press play. John test. It's a set or whatever. Just gotta wait for it to go above my head. I can't tell if that has a shadow or not. If it does, it's very subtle. Hang on, let's move my hair up. Yeah, it does. Cool, that's neat. But the point is I wanted black text right now, don't I? Go onto that picture. You know what, I think the shadow probably helps quite a lot. I wonder if I can just make the shadow bigger. Oh yeah, I can see the shadow there. So let's make it 3 pixels. And try again. So make it 30 pixels. Cool. 2 pixels, I think. Okay, cool. I think that's clear. I don't want to change too much. Save. Have a quite quick look at the black text again. We'll have a look and see if black text is better. Two. Can't really do a test here, so I'll just save it. But what I can do then is if we go back, copy the. I don't know if it's currently white text, isn't it? Cool. So duplicate this chat box. How to do that? And change the URL. Another test. Okay, well both of those had white text, so I don't know what I did wrong there. But that has white text and a white shadow. Okay. on. What? How come they both have a white shadow now? Now I'm really confused. Because I definitely don't want a white shadow. Okay. Let's type some text. There should be white text and black shadow. Okay. Keep testing. Right. That says it's got white text and a black shadow. Yeah, 0, 0, 0. Maybe I just don't have a white text option right now. Let's have another stream. More words. Oh, it's not showing anything. Right. That kind of helps, to be honest. Right, I want to make sure that this is correct. Obviously. So this is going to be white. So I take the URL. Oh, alright. Okay, I see what I did. No, why would you do that? I duplicated it, but I wanted to have a different... That's really annoying. So it just duplicated the entire thing. I just wanted a copy of the position. Okay. Copy... Paste reference? That's really weird. Why would that even be an option? So I'm copying the text, like as one of my sources, and when I paste it, it just goes, here's an identical one. If you edit one, you edit the other. I'm like, no, that's clearly not what I want then. Why would you? Okay, so. So let's fix white text. You want it to have a text shadow? What, 255? 5. But surely that would be a white shadow then. More. So I can actually see. Yeah, that's not right. How do I give it a black drop shadow? So they should be opposite ends. I'm so confused. I'm going to have to cut this bit out of the video, aren't I? Okay, that says it's doing it correct there, but it doesn't look like it's doing it correct on my stream. And I don't know why. Like, that's clearly white shadow underneath my name. So that's kind of weird. Like I'm better off. What? Why is it doing that? So I'm going to look at the black text. Which is the opposite, which is good. URL. This is really annoying me now. Because it should, like, I've done it right, it's fine. It's browser. Exactly the same place as the other one. Come on, John. Best. What? Why is that one white? Okay, I legitimately don't know how I broke all this. I'm just gonna delete it though. Do they have the same URL? Because let's delete it. And delete the thing in the thing as well. Very descriptive, John. I'm just gonna have to keep a chat box from scratch. I want my black drop shadow. Right, I've randomized the values. So it should look pretty weird now. Okay, this doesn't seem to be updating. What? How would I do? I'm just dumbfounded at what I've done. Like I'm doing things and it's saying I'm not. And it's just gonna annoy me. Like I've made it bright red. Saved and everything. Am I gonna have to stop the stream and start again, maybe? Keep testing. It's just like a really weird white drop shadow, and it just makes it look hideous. Take my headphones off. We're in a like exciting new bit of the game as well. I've faffed around with font. And I can't fix it. Like, I know what I did. I tried making two fonts and it was like, no, you duplicated it, which means you're editing both at the same time. But I've deleted it now, so I don't know what's wrong. I don't seem to be able to edit that anymore. remove the shadow from it. I'm going to copy the URL again. Paste it in again. Not the last test, but I've been getting anyway. Okay, let's give it a black shadow. Even though it's got white selected here, but whatever. I think that's fixed. I'm not 100% sure. I might have to turn it off and on again. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep that for the time being. I want to continue playing the game. Also, my cup is cold for me. Rumbling on about the text. I just wanted a second set of text depending on the colour in the background. Was that so hard? Like, am I such a bad person for wanting that? Yeah, there clearly is a shadow because of John Proxy there. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's fixed. I have no idea why it broke. I'm just going to keep that for the time being. I don't think the black text would be easy to see, but I would have liked to have seen. No, I changed it earlier to white because it... There we go, it's easier to see now. And there's our Emperor, right there. Mocking me. Let's go. Right, I just faffed around with the messages for quite a long time. Ooh. Yeah, I've been streaming... Hello, Welcome Rambler. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I couldn't sleep. This is Final Fantasy II. Your words are on the screen. I have people. And with these people, I intend to kill these skeleton men. I was successful in that endeavour. So yes, I will start work. Yeah, F's in... Thank you for the F's in chat. What... was you here when I spent like 20 minutes faffing around with the font up there? Because that would have been incredibly embarrassing. It says viewers free. Why does it say viewers free? It should be viewers none. I was expecting no view. I want viewers, but that's not the point. I think I can escape now? Let's escape from this Coliseum. I found the main villain. He'd kidnapped the princess again. And he was like, I'm going to use this to trap some dude I've never met. But I know the name. He knew my name. Although, he does have quite a good reason for knowing my name. There's a character called the Dark Knight. And he's secretly the 4th player of my team. He's been corrupted. We don't know this yet. But it's pretty obvious that's what happened. Anyway. So, not on this stream, but the last stream. What I did... I can't look at the map right now. But I sailed to a place that was really, really strong. And I spent literally 2 hours training my characters. Only to find out I was in the wrong place. And it didn't massively get more difficult. I was just in the wrong place. So now I'm really overpowered. But watch me die as I say that. I mean... that lady is attacking people with 2 staves that are supposed to be used for magic. but she's just so damn strong. You just go bop and people die, which is wonderful. Less wonderful, the fact that I accidentally almost died and didn't even notice it. Let's bring these two back. Stone is terrifying. Yeah, let's save my game. F is for Final Fantasy. The finality of Final Fantasy was greatly exaggerated, which is why I'm in Final Fantasy 2. Axes! Oh, the Emperor has a wonderful chair. No, turn around and sit on the door. Look, it's got doggos! He's built them into his chair. Oh, he can't be so bad. Right, what am I doing now? I guess we go home. Now that we've rescued the princess again. I don't really need to save the game, do I? I'll save it here. Yeah, so I decided I could either just stare at the ceiling for 3 hours, or I could play computer games on the internet. And I thought that was a no-brainer. I'm just gonna no-brainer this attack. You know what? They're quite strong. Maybe I should use magic on them. Our viewers too. That's fair enough, to be honest. Why are there 2 viewers? Oh, and lions. We haven't seen them yet. I do appreciate all the viewers. I'm surprised sometimes they appear at the strangest moments. Yeah, the drop shadow's helping. But it could do with, I don't know, being a little bit clearer. Yeah, one of the viewers is me. And I should... oh, I wonder how to do it. Can I get my bot to send a message? I've got a bot now. Because you know when... how do I get it to do it? I don't know how to make the bot do stuff. It's got a custom name. I don't think you've seen this yet, but when I pause... It's the snail! At the moment, the only thing the bot does is announces my stream has begun, but it's called the transponder snail, which is a thing from One Piece. They go, they're snails, but they're also phones. But that's actually from a game. It's not finished. I want it much smaller, but it took a long time to animate. And if I make it smaller, I have to copy and paste the thing, and that actually takes a while. But I want the dude to be riding on top of the snail. Balthazar. Dun 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 dun. Balthazar. Balthazar. Yes, but that takes time. Also, I've got this. So it's got the proper transparency working now. Hence why I can have this moving snail. Anyway. But yes. At some point I'll figure out how to do the bot. I don't know what I want the bot to do. But like, it has a bot and it said, do you want to give it a name? I'm like, yeah, of course I want to give it a name. But anyway, the point I was originally making was, it's an account. You have to make an account to make the bot. And I could just, I don't know, set up the office computer to always have a Twitch watching me. Although that will make it somewhat... I just need to remember that there's 2 people that are constantly me. But I need 3 people, an average of 3 people watching to get affiliation status. And I might as well help make that a reality. I don't know. I don't even know if I want affiliation. But like, why not? Yeah, I want the custom emotes. What am I talking about? I mean, it's just going to be snails. I've apparently decided that that's my theme. Yes, I was going to say, like, Mr. Snail here is moving like a snake. And that, I know, that's not how snails work. They have like little Ripley muscles, don't they? And they convey... Do they convey? Like, I guess they'd sort of do that, but they do it like 100 little times rather than one big time. But like, yeah, they definitely don't do, like, I know Sidewinders move like that, but like, does anything move like that? Like, I'm implying he's moving with the front, with his head. I'm not an artist. I had to draw something. And also, the angle, like, that shell doesn't quite make sense, the angle it's put on. I eventually had to decide, like, it needs to be a functional, it needs to be a square for a start. Like, I've got a crab as well. It's not quite ready for people to see. But, the Sidewinder definitely does that. But I don't know if the Sidewinder oh, yeah. I meant, like, the forwards dippy one. Like Disney snakes do. Anyway, I hope it serves a purpose. I mean, it's not for the stream, it's for the computer game. But I just figured, I really don't like the generic cool art that everyone uses. Like, that goes... And it's like lightning, but I can't really describe it because it's art. And, you know, pictures are worth 1,000 words and all that. Anyway, I'm going to track down a chocobo, which is a flightless bird that you can ride like an emu. Can you ride an emu? Probably shouldn't ride an emu. It's probably what the Emu Awards wars were all about. Okay, I need to go left. There you are. So the best... Hang on, let's move this snail. Sorry. So they decided in this game that horses don't exist in Final Fantasy anymore. Instead, we ride giant birds. And I think everyone decided, yes, this is a great thing. Good decision was made there. I mean, there are horses as well, but like, apparently people just prefer giant birds. Yeah, I can't really track how much I've slept in the last couple of days. Hang on, is this the right... No, it's not the right place. I was thinking of getting medicine for jet lag and hoping that that might just help me out. I don't know. I suspect that requires a little bit of research. There we go. The bird just goes home. Because it's not that I'm just not sleeping. It's that I moved my entire body clock. And that's what I thought. There's like a medicine... No, it's not medicine. It's whatever the natural chemical is that helps. It helps with jet lag because obviously people are out of sync. You know what? Sure. Will you take me to Altair? Yes. Why is that so expensive? Really close. I should have... I mean, I've got quite a lot of money, but still. Alright, fair enough. Really, goblins? Right. Other thing this game does, it keeps making me come back to this same location. That's the princess. Did I beat them home? Oh, now I don't know what to do. Did I go to the wrong place? I'm gonna save my game in a separate slot. There isn't a dancing girl in this game, but I can ask and she'll tell me vaguely where to go. To be fair, that was a terrible idea in the first game. Well, it wasn't bad. She just stopped doing it. It was really annoying. Where's the royal family? Retake Castle Finn. Okay, to Finn. That's cool. Finn's like one of the first places we went to in this game. Go canoe! I think I'm like halfway through. It seems to be longer than the first game. I don't think you're Finn. Gatria. Did you get bombed? Yeah, everyone got bombed. Okay. What's this? It's a little camp. It's the rebel camp. We've reached the castle gates. The enemy is in disarray. Now is our chance. Do I have to speak to you all? No, thank fuck. Gordon, you useless prat. You're to be the heart of our attack. While we hold the bulk of the Imperial forces at bay, you'll slip in and kill the Castellan, whatever. Vivian, Maria, Guy, I owe you my life. It would appear you also deserve the credit for destroying the Dreadnought. I know not how I can ever thank you enough. Wyverns, we saved them. Dragoons, got a spell. Some fire? Airship, Dreadnought, refill. Wild Rose, do not fear, I am the true princess. What's this? I could swear you were blushing. Oh yeah, there was a fake one, but it was secretly a Lamia. I don't know how that works because they don't have legs, but it was apparently very convincing. Learn. No. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's go liberate Finn. Alright. So the place I was talking about 2 hours ago, where I trained for 2 hours, I still haven't gone there. Like, wherever that is just later. Which means I've got spells. Is this? This is Finn. Can I fight these dudes? Rebel curs! Hi, Capitan. Yay, I liberated him. Right, maybe I'm allowed in the castle now. I am! Castle Finn! Oh, are you secretly a princess? You don't want to be hacking your way deep into enemy territory without me? Cool. Layla's much better than Gordon. Hang on. Some stalagmite? It's that, isn't it, rather than that? Yeah, the whole... How often are pirates secretly princesses? That happens quite a lot in Japanese games. Let's kill everyone. It might get harder. Yeah. I mean, I've been wrong. I thought Princess Hilda was secretly the Emperor because they both have those weird horns. You can see his horns there. And like it looked like it could be one-to-one change. But no, she was a Lamia that looked nothing like her. Oh, it's a bunch of chimeras about. Oh, but like they're mainly cat. Yeah, I'm strong enough that I can just randomly bop the terrifying chimeras on the head with the staff and it's fine. It's fine. Should I have just gone upstairs? No, because I want the stuff. There's some gills, lovely. That was a lot of you guys. Why are you guys so fast? Toad! Ah! I don't know how to... Let's just attack Furion. Ooh, flare. More nice. Oh, they get so many turns. Okay, it might have been just quicker if I just punched them all in the head. The different colour frogs, I love it. Okay, Layla's not doing great. Okay, attack. Asuna, everyone. Attack. Kill everyone. Is he about to die? Did I underestimate? I did! Cool. It's been a while since I've been in a difficult situation. Right. Oh, they all get different Toad portraits. Oh, now I wish I'd got Toaded. I need to give life to someone who isn't the main character. How do I cure Toad? Maiden's Kiss. That's clever. Does this sooner work? There's no... Where did my MP go? I'm just going to go outside. Probably should have brought her back to life first. And we need another Asuna. Knife. Run away. Fine. Still probably faster just to kill them all. Where did all my mana go? Bring her back to life again. Okay. You're pushing your luck, John. Right. I don't think I've ever used one of these items. I still need an ether. Let's sort. Magic. Maria. Oh, and Asuna does do that. We need to buy Asuna for someone else. Let's use a cottage. Probably could have used the inn. Whatever. No, we've not explored this floor yet. We'll just be slightly more sensible when it comes to people who have special abilities. So one thing is, this game purportedly upgrades your stats based on what you use. So every time you attack, there's a chance you increase your attack damage or your accuracy. Every time you hit, you increase your defense or your health, and so on and so forth. But like, Maria gets way more MP than everyone else, and Guy gets way more health. Like, look at it. Like, I have leaned into the directions that the game generally wants me to. Just because it's easier to remember. It's a bit, obviously a massive cliche to have it set up where it's always the girl that has the most magic. But it is also easier to remember what everyone does if you do it that way. It's a feedback loop. But I think there must... It feels like there's something under the hood that encourages that setup as well. I think it's the sorcerers that I should probably kill first, because, yeah, they drink my mana. Ooh, that's terrifying. I mean, sort of. Brain toad. Ooh. Toad is probably useless, but... Oh, a death flower. What's a death flower? That's a death flower. Let's fight the death flowers first. They make me nervous. Possibly. Possibly what? Didn't need to be so nervous about those. I want to go there. How do I get there? Okay, it's you. You guys are a bunch of bastards. Is it the witches or the sorcerers? Either way. Yeah, Osmose. I don't know what that does. I don't like it though. Okay, I'll probably kill the scariest things now. Times it. Okay, our magic's going up. What the hell does Aura do? Enhances effectiveness. Cool. Sounds good. That's... How do I get to the left? Is there like a secret hole in the wall? Oh, it's dual heads and dual deads. Okay, I'm gonna say them again. Because I'm gonna run down again. Just see if there's like a hole somewhere. There. Wasn't worth the potion, was it? What are we gonna find? Probably the Dark Knight, right? Oh, it's gonna be like every other floor where you go back up and down. I like these backgrounds. So I could probably do healing Layla. I'll do it outside of battle because I think it's slightly quicker. And I'm sort of content not to take forever to complete these games. By being really horribly inefficient at playing them. I did say I'd heal her and then I forgot. Oh, magic's amazing. Okay, floor 3. Floor 4. Let's just keep going up. That's what it wants me to do. Oh, hello. Guys, do you know nothing about pacing? I was about to talk to a green dude. I mean, some of you are green dudes as well, but still. Am I louder than the game? I think I am.
Rebels here? Where are my soldiers? No, it can't be. It was all a trick.
Hello, Countess. You're not green at all. You're a white dude with a green cape. That's kind of weird. I thought you were cooler green, but whatever. Aura. Berserk. Attack. Fire. Oh, he hastes. Did it hit everyone? Not everyone, but it'll do. Let's just wail on him. Not very imaginative, but it's probably the most effective strategy. Look at that! He's gonna go down pretty quick, I think. I'm gonna try this again. I think we all have aura, actually. I think aura hit everyone. That's cool, I like that effect. But not berserk. We want Guy to have berserk because he's well strong. That was a lot of damage Gotos just did. Yep, she's dead. No, the guy was literally the one guy I wanted. Oh no, she didn't get upgraded. That's really annoying. You defeated the enemy commander! Yay! Oh, it's their kingdom. Haha. Fair enough. It was me thinking the pirate was secretly a princess. It's so good to finally be back. This would never have been possible had we not worked together. Thank you all. Oh, crap. I thought it was the same dialogue. There's one thing that troubles me. Minu left for Mysidia, but we've not heard from him since. Pains me to ask you this so soon after winning back our castle. Would you go to Mysidia? Mysidia is the land of mages. Without the aid of their magic, defeating the Emperor would not be easy. I've heard that a spell, sometimes referred to as ultimate magic, lies in Mysidia Tower. Obtaining it requires 2 masks. I have one of them. The white mask rests beneath this very castle. You must speak an incantation to open the door that leads below. The words Ekmet Telos have been passed down from antiquity. Ekmet Telose. I don't know. Okay, Forgive me, I'm afraid I don't know the door's location. We could never have retaken Castle Finn without your help. But there's still one problem. Minwu still hasn't come back. Would you go to Mysidia? With His Majesty gone, no one knows this castle better than Hilda. G doesn't know. Paul just might. He's always calling himself the greatest crook in the world after all. Well, let's find Paul then, I guess. How much time do we have? Not a lot of time. But we are. Okay, I mean, where's Paul going to be? So I should have got all the castle stuff afterwards. Okay, do I have any room to maneuver? Cool. Let's have a nap. Okay, What's all these houses to investigate? Who are you? Oh, that's Paul. I found Paul. Carry on, you old devil. How you've been? What? Ekmet Telosis. If you need to know about the secret doors in Castle Finn, I'm your man. I don't suppose you could tell me what's inside this secret chamber? Just curious. A white mask? I don't sound particularly valuable. Nope, not interested. So I guess I'll tell you where the door is. Look in the far corner of the audience chamber to the right of the throne. They're collectors too. Just what do you need a mask like that for anyway? Wild Rose. Right. Oh. Just immediately walked into the right person. Well, I mean, it was a unique house, and I think I'm getting better at reading what these games want me to do. I think. Okay. Slow. Yes, let's buy several slows. Mini. Just the one. Just the one dispel. You know what 2 dispels. Fog. And a weapon store. Give me a weapon store. Well, it's better for her. I mean, she's terrible at using everything else, but also just the knives are rubbish. So I'm just going to give her swords. Also. So we're going to have to train her now. Could have just used the inn, would have been more efficient. Where's the shield? Ooh! Oh, no. Fair enough. Right, let's go back into... Hang on, what are you? Are you a church? Yes, you are. Back into the castle. You see nothing out of the ordinary. A small gap appears in the wall. It's a secret door. Ooh. Hang on. Suspicious area. Oh, there's monsters down here. Who put all these monsters down here? Right. I'm going to foolishly attack lots, just because I want Layla to improve her swords. Oh, swords are good enough that she's not useless with them. Cool. I think she's got a little bit of sword training as well. I should probably keep some stuff back. She's not a permanent team member. Look at that stunner. I like that it keeps my random writing on the top there. I might want it to have fade out. How do I get it to fade out the writing if no one's spoken in a while? I thought it used to do that. Okay, I don't know why I didn't think this would be a dungeon. Changer. Okay, they're not that scary. They're tricksy though, aren't they? Potion. I'm gonna have to... Well, I'm training Layla. Oh. That stalagmite. They are stalagmites. Oh, it's a room like this. Fuck off, room. I hate these rooms. It's the worst thing about these games. Just random rooms with nothing in. Monster closet. Do you want to be rewarded for exploring? No! You get nothing! I guess Layla's really strong because she was with me for the training session as well. Ah, I fucking hate these rooms! What's the parasite supposed to be? Like a leech, I guess? Looks gross. Which way? I think I went the right way then. There. Brains. To change it. What was the purple one called? There we go, stalactite. Stalagmite. There's a ogre, ogre mage, ogre chief. Dual heads, dual deads. We're at in Stana. A ghoul, a ghast, and a revenant, and a zombie. The Spectre wasn't really didn't really stand out. Oh look, there's bosses. There's Gotos. He had some Bacchus wine. And the Ripper. How did you get the Ripper off him? I had no idea. There's a Chimera. Okay, oh, Borgin. He was exciting. I like Borgin. How well are we doing? I don't understand the order. Okay, hell, we have loads of things to go. Do I really need to explore? I'm just going to... Rain. Okay. I really should. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to save, I think. And let everyone go. No, there's nothing in here. There's never anything. Okay. Be free. From that door. Oh, hello, Kim. These used to be quite scary. Me just spamming the attack button is me chillaxing and not really worrying about how strong the enemies are. Look. Let's check this room. Oh, look, it's empty. Fancy that. It's full of stalagmites. Like, I wouldn't fast forward if it wasn't for these sorts of fights. Yeah, I would. I would still fast forward. What am I talking about? That's an outright lie. But I'd feel worse for fast forwarding. Like, they clearly require no strategy. Princess Hilda should be paying us for this. Cleaning house. Okay, everyone's stamina's going through the roof because of these fights I'm having. Hurry up. Did I open up the wrong game? Yes, I did. Okay. Sorry. We could play Final Fantasy III, but not yet. John, you were right near the end of this dungeon. I don't know if I was, actually. That might be a goddamn lie on your part. It wasn't a lie, I was just mistaken. Flame Shield! The Ice Shield is worse? It's the same. Okay. Huh. Yeah, okay, because I got the Ice Shield from somewhere else. Okay, I want to get to the next floor at the very least. Then I should consider not playing computer games for a while. For like about 8 hours, I reckon. Oh no, not Layla. Right. Ooh, Green Souls. Not a terribly imaginative name. That's what Kingdom Hearts was really good at. All their magic things. No, why did I walk into that room? Had really cool names. I think they started doing that with 9. With the waltzes. I fucking hate these rooms. I mean, I can start work after 8 o'clock. I'd prefer not to, if I'm up. I want to get to the next floor. I don't even need to get to the mask. Just the next floor. That's up. How's my agility? Pretty good. Probably should have been doing this a lot more. Spider's silk. Right. No! Getting you, Mantis. You're dead, Mantis. You said you'd save. Yeah, but look, it's just straight up hallway. No, John, you said you'd save. Now you have to fight the Hulk and his friend. Alright. I mean, how much more dungeon could there be? Power Staff! Power Staff is amazing. This is worth doing the fight. Oh, we don't have an equip button. Right. Having 2 staves would be incredibly unwieldy. Power Staff times 2, baby! Well, happy about that. Okay. I deserve this. I deserve it. Let me bop him on the head. That's not a bop, those are sword swipes. There we go. Not super keen on ending in the middle of a dungeon. But again, I didn't realise this was going to be a dungeon until I came down here. Right, there. Why can't I stand in the middle of that? Whatever, we're going to save our game. Game's officially saved. Lovely. We'll save it in this data here as well, in the save state. And I'm going to say farewell. I mean, I'm the only person watching. Oh no, there's 3 viewers. One of them's me. I'm going to go to work. I got up to... I've been playing this for almost 3 hours. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Yes. I think we're at least halfway. I wonder if I can get that to fade out if no one spoke for a while. Well, I've got 4 minutes to figure that out. Farewell. I've been John Proxy. I've been doing this live on the internet. They let me do it on Twitch. They were like, you should come aboard. And I was like, yeah. Also, you're probably watching this on Proximity, my YouTube channel. If you're watching it somewhere else, I mean, I'm curious about, are you from the future? Is this like a time team? but like 2044 edition. I'm a time traveler. No, I'm a record. I'm gonna stop talking now. Maybe make myself a cup of tea. Farewell. I look like a farewell screen. Or something like that. It's just the screen.